Hi there. Today we're going to talk about content calendar planning for always on marketing. We will cover what a content calendar includes and how to create one step by step. The phrase always on marketing refers to a strategy where a company maintains a constant, consistent presence in their marketing efforts rather than relying solely on campaign based marketing. And this approach involves continuously engaging with customers through various channels and tactics. Let's talk about some key elements of an always on marketing strategy. The first element is continuous engagement. Unlike traditional campaign based marketing, which has a start and an end date, always on marketing ensures that the brand is constantly engaging with its audience. And this can be through social media, content marketing, SEO, email newsletters, and more. The second element is data driven decisions. Companies using always on marketing often rely heavily on data analytics to understand customer behavior and preferences. This allows for more personalized and targeted marketing efforts. The third element is the multi channel approach. Always on marketing typically involves using multiple channels simultaneously, such as digital advertising, social media, content platforms, and email marketing, to maintain a constant presence in the consumer's life. With always on marketing, the focus is on building and maintaining long term relationships with customers, rather than just pushing for immediate sales. And to achieve that, brands need to maintain a consistent brand message and identity across all channels and over a long period of time. They need to create and distribute valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience. And on top of that, they need to use marketing automation tools and technology to manage continuous engagement efficiently. Now, you can imagine that this is no easy task to be constantly creating, distributing, observing performance, making changes, all at the same time. So, you need to organize that process and develop a cycle that is simple and fast to create, distribute, evaluate, and optimize. That's why a content calendar is an indispensable tool for managing and organizing the creation, the publication, and tracking of content across various media platforms. It serves as a roadmap for content creators, ensuring that the content strategy aligns with business goals and audience needs. There are many benefits to using a content calendar, and the first benefit is strategic planning. A content calendar aligns content creation with strategic marketing and business goals. It ensures that every piece of content serves a purpose. Benefit number two is resource management. A content calendar helps in allocating your resources efficiently, avoiding last minute rushes and content gaps because you create content in advance. Benefit number three is content diversification. A content calendar encourages a variety of content types and themes, catering to different audience preferences, of course. And it also helps you keep track of previously published content so you can diversify, come up with new themes, and get creative with future content. And number four, tracking and optimization. By tracking performance, a content calendar aids in understanding what content works best and allows for data-driven optimization. Now let's delve deeper into the elements of a content calendar and provide a step-by-step guide to putting a content calendar together. Step number one is to define your content strategy, and you can achieve that by doing three things. Identify your overarching goals and objectives for content marketing, understand your target audience and their preferences, and determine the key messaging and themes that align with your brand. Step number two is to conduct a content audit, and this applies if you've already published content before. You will need to review your existing content to identify gaps, opportunities, and areas for improvement. You will also need to analyze the performance of past content to inform your strategy. Step number three is to plan content themes and types. Establish monthly or quarterly themes that align with your strategy and choose a mix of content types to keep your audience engaged, like blog posts, videos, carousels, or infographics. This will allow you to test different formats and see which one works best for you. Number 4, your target audience. You need to specify the intended audience or audience segment for each piece of content. Understanding your audience is crucial for tailoring content to their needs and interests. And if you have more than one customer persona, this is a good chance to make sure your content addresses all your target segments. Step number 5 is to develop a content schedule. Determine the frequency of content publication weekly and monthly. Then research and identify the best times to publish content on each platform, and that's to maximize reach and engagement. We recommend posting 12 times a month on social media. This is a sweet spot where you're posting enough to have top of mind awareness, but not too much that it becomes spammy. Step number 6 is to detail individual content pieces. Create content briefs for each piece, including titles, descriptions, and intended audience segments. Step number 7 is to build your calendar. Choose a format for your content calendar. It could be a digital calendar, slides, a spreadsheet, or use a content scheduling system like Buffer. Then you will need to populate the calendar with specific dates, content titles, types, channels, and responsible team members. And finally, you will need to allow room for spontaneous or timely content that responds to current events or trends. Step number 8 is to establish a review and approval process. Define a clear process for reviewing and approving content before it goes live, and assign the roles for content review and approval. Step number 9 is to monitor, measure, and adapt. Regularly review content performance using analytics tools, and then use these data-driven insights to adjust your content strategy and calendar as needed. Step number 10 is to hold regular planning meetings. Schedule periodic meetings to review past performance, brainstorm new content ideas, and update your calendar accordingly. By following these steps and incorporating all the essential elements mentioned earlier, you can create a robust content calendar that streamlines your content marketing efforts. It will keep your team aligned and ultimately help you achieve your marketing goals. Now, thank you very much for watching this video. We hope that you now have a better understanding of how to create a content calendar. But if you have any further questions, we're happy to help you. Just drop us a comment and we'll get back to you.